The moment I took my first photo, I knew this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
I think the main worry we must have when we photograph is to obtain the best images possible in the right moment, in the moment of the click.
Taking pictures of strangers on the street in a way that is obvious is a nerve-wracking, scary job.
Portugal is really different from where I've been to around the world, and I don't know, everything here inspires me. My photos changed from just my lifestyle to traveling and seeing the world through my eyes. Being able to travel, it opened up many doors, I've seen many things, and it just changed my vision and perspective of the world. So I wanted to be able to share that with my friends and family, because there's a lot of people out there that never seen stuff like this. My philosophy to photographing is to just capture what you like. At the end of the day, all the photos is for you, you know. If you're out trying to impress people, then you kind of lost sight of photography. At the end of the day, you should be only taking photos for yourself because that's what you like to do, not to impress people. So always think back to why you start photography and why you appreciate it, and just do you instead of trying to be someone. It pushes me to continue doing stuff like this, not just for people to travel, but to inspire people to do what they love.
Part of the experience is that in my head, there is this like running monologue of justifying myself. So I spend the whole day, rationalizing, explaining myself to myself, especially because I'm doing something that a lot of the time makes people temporarily uncomfortable, which is not my nature. In a conscious way, there's a lot of it that's like, how do I walk through the world as a gigantic, hairy 2-year-old? And which is a lot of why I think my instinct is to put the camera low, because the world is unbelievable from waist high. So the excitement isn't about a wild photo. The excitement is, it's addiction. When it works right, it feels like you have superpowers, that you could distill this crazy, unexpected thing from the whole mess of the world. Well, I think that there's this very instinctual attraction to photography because, our existence, no matter how full it gets, is lonely and short and meaningless. And that being able to present your experience as something concrete, that's like, this is my story as I saw it, this is my life as I tell it, witness me. Validate my existence. Let me be more than this fleck of dust in the air.
I photograph because I love people. It's the only way I photograph. If the people didn't exist in the streets, my photographs didn't exist too, yeah? I think it's very important to like people, to understand people, to respect people, to hear people, and to establish a kind of chemical relationship between the photographer and the subject of the photography. In my case, is people.
Tá, muito obrigado, tá, obrigado. The guy that used to be here, I don't know if you know him.
Is the reason I always want to give the photographs I made to the people in the streets. I come back sometimes later on, and I always gave the photographs to the people I photographed in the streets.
Obrigado, Emílio. Tá.
This I think is very human, very good, because they feel they are important people, and they are, yes. And you transmit what you know and what you learn with the others. You only transmit when you make a photography, yes, and you show the photograph.
Oh, senhora!
What you are showing is a bit of you, yeah. This is our way to transmit our feelings. Not only the feelings of the subject that is photographed, but is the feelings of the photographer too.
Forget the film.
Where does it go?
Of course, the discipline that you have to use in film is lost with digital.
I was shooting all different kinds of cameras, and it was pretty much point, shoot, burst, whatever. And it got really, really boring. My interest in photography started to die until I switched over to Leica, because everything with Leica, it felt genuine.
At a moment where technology is all about adding features, I think that uncomplicating a beautiful camera does the photographer the great favor of letting them not think about it.
When I'm shooting with this camera, I'm just like shooting, and I'm always looking to the back of the screen like there's gonna be a picture there, and there's no screen. And all you get is a little knob where you scroll for your ISO. It's kind of a visceral thrill out of these experiences when you're taking these photos, because just like film, you know, you don't know what you got until later on.
With this camera, we come back to discipline of the film.
It's like a kind of the perfect tool for this little dream bubble of a long weekend. Standing under her window, shooting up and we are an unlikely trio. We cover a very wide range of perspective and personality. It's like disarming. And I think it's been this kind of brilliant chemical reaction mixing us together.
In this one, I look.
They are so different photographers, and I'm so glad because I know they made a great job here in Porto, and I'm a little proud of that.
So being around these two, I learned a lot. They're fun, they're funny, and yeah, happy to be able to meet them.
Yeah, so I think the philosophy is just to live life with your eyes as wide open as you can get them.